basically now we're representing the WIN Center completely. So we not only have information for veterans, but we also have information for all of our residents. So for our residents and veterans, we have information on how to prepare for an interview, what criteria what's the criteria is for you to receive services through us, as well as other information about where our other job centers are located. So if you're not in Lauderdale County, we have them all through the state of Mississippi. But we're here to help y'all. You don't have to go to a center in your local community. If you feel more comfortable going to a different county, you can do that, and we will facilitate and help you with your job search, getting a job. We even have educational training, whether you want to come here to MCC.
They do. They only want to come here.
Only the MCC. There's
no other school in the state of Mississippi.
There isn't. It's only MCC, exactly. So you can come through us. We do have different grant programs that will help to pay for your education, depending on what program you're going through. And then me as a veteran representative, I actually work with veterans who have barriers. So if you're homeless, if you don't have a job, if you're between the ages of 18 and 24 and you just got out of the military, we have Vietnam veterans as well as we do work with spouses and dependents to help them get in employment. So, we help the whole community, and then they put us in place to help specifically the veteran population so they don't have to figure out where they can get their help. So it doesn't matter if you have medical issues, if you want a disability claim, then you can come in and I can help you with that, as well as my peer. She is the leaver, which means that she works with employers. So if you are an employer seeking veteran employees, then you can definitely contact Ms. Hardy as well at the Meridian Job Center, and she can communicate with them.
We have a lot of resources. Here on campus, we do child care trainings. We have about 2,500 items that you can check out for teachers, parents, students to do lesson plans. We do school boards, science fair boards, reading fair boards. We have a computer lab that's in the back that's free color printing up to 25 pages for parents and students that come in. We do have free lamination. We have Ellison die cuts. So it's a one-stop shop basically for early childhood for Lauderdale County.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Every time I do this, I learn something different about the resources on and off campus at MCC. But thank you for coming.
No, we offer career opportunities, educational benefits, microphone lessons, just things to help better people's lives and potentially get out of here. We have, like I said, reserve and active duty benefits. So you're talking part-time weekend stuff or an actual full-time career where it'll put them at a duty station, over 150 jobs in the Army, so much stuff like that.
Mainly the question they ask is about pay, what is it like, and are they gonna die? That's probably one of the main questions I get.
You really brought that down. I wasn't expecting to die, but yeah, that should be a question that they ask. So, okay.
There's a time for everybody, but the military is not gonna be the way that's gonna kill you. It's definitely not.
We actually serve 9 counties. It's not just Lauderdale County. We serve Clark, Jasper, Kemper, Lauderdale, Newton, Neshoba, Scott, Smith, and Wayne. We can assist with utility bills, rent, mortgage, tuition, bookstore fees. Everything is income-based that we do. We have food box programs. This once a month, so if someone's in need of food, they can do an application and pick up food once a month as well.
What's your favorite thing about working at Multi-County?
Interacting with the different people. We see a variety. We even have a homeless center on site that we work with those too. So it's just what we can give back to the community, and we do an array of different things that try to give back to the community.
For our area, we offer classes that could help you to continue education for as teachers. And then we have some fun classes like cake decorating, fall decorations, signs of the season, and other things that you would love to participate.
Well, I think that a lot of these are very functional that you could use for like a side hustle or a side job, but a lot of these are really fun courses like the signs of the season and the table decor and the decorating cakes and everything. I think I would want to take most of them, to be honest with you.
I have 4 grants that are different funds of money that can assist different students. The WIOA individual training accounts are for certain approved programs, and some of our career tech programs are on that list. We're able to assist with tuition, books, fees, and things like that that are associated with the training. We also have under WIOA support services, which can help students who qualify with transportation, childcare, and things like that. We also have the internship grant. Some of our career tech programs, I'm able to put students into a job where they can be getting job experience in their field. And so we have those 3 that are under the WIOA umbrella. Outside of that, we also have the Healthcare Stability Grant. That grant covers some of our health ed programs, and again, we're able to cover some of the tuition fees, some even supplies and some other things under that grant for those students who are majoring in the 7 approved programs under that.
On a daily basis, we see children when there are allegations of abuse, and we do forensic interviews, and we provide services through advocacy that Lauren can tell you more about, to the family. And also we provide counseling, and those services are free to victims of sexual abuse or child abuse.
So I primarily work with victims of sexual assault or child abuse and provide therapy to them. We do some specific trauma therapies with them to help them overcome those challenges that come along with that.
So one of the big things is our Sexual Assault Crisis Center. So adults 18 and older, if they have been sexually assaulted, we provide counseling for them and advocacy. So if you or anyone that you know has been sexually assaulted, we do provide trauma counseling for that. So that's one of the big services we provide.
For students or people in the general community, we help anyone who's pregnant or parenting. So if you're pregnant, not sure what to do, not sure if you can make it as a parent, we're here to encourage you, to inspire you, help with baby showers, meet material needs, and provide that peer support. A lot of people feel isolated and alone when they're pregnant, and especially if they're a student, they're like, well, I'm in the nursing field, or I'm training for this, I can't be a parent right now. And we say, you know what, we would love to have a conversation with you about how we believe you're the perfect parent for this time in your life, and how MCC can wrap around you and help you do that. Because MCC did that for me. When I was a young mom, I was full-time student, working full-time, and a full-time mom, and I just didn't know what to do. But because of the staff here, I was able to become resilient, PTK, graduated with high honors, and they still do that today, right?
What's your favorite thing about this job? I'm pretty sure there's a lot, but what's some of your favorite?
So I love how we provide everything we do for free, whether it's a pregnancy test or parenting classes or supplies. But I love to meet the parents, and especially after they have their baby, when they come back around and they get to show off their baby, is so much fun. And then we get to bless them with a bunch of stuff. So it's really, really fun for us.
So we have a student counseling program with MCC. All full-time students will receive 6 visits per calendar year covered by MCC. So all the visits are completely confidential. We do not share it with MCC who uses the visits, but each student is allotted 6 visits per calendar year.
What's your favorite thing about your job?
My favorite thing about my job is speaking with people and helping them schedule the appointments for the student counseling program and the EAP programs that we have in the community, because it's nice to help when you first talk to someone and decrease the stigma of utilizing the appointments. And they realize after talking to me and setting up their first appointment how happy they are that they use the resources that are available for them.
So I'm the other half of our Accessibility Services Department, where our coordinator is Jeanette Howell. And basically any student that has any form of disability, whether it's ADHD or a physical disability or a mental emotional disability, can qualify for services through our department. Those could be classroom services, such as having a peer note taker, or maybe testing accommodations. Those are our big main 2 that we get, is testing accommodations. And I specifically work with our students that do receive testing accommodations, which would be extended test time, quiet individual testing areas, or a test reader if you need someone to read it aloud, and in some cases a scribe as well. So if you need someone to not only read the test but also to do the writing for you, depending on what your disability is.
What's your favorite thing about your job?
The connection that I get to form with students, I spend a lot of time with them working one-on-one and just kind of helping build their confidence, especially when they're stressed out after a bad test, being like, it's one test, it's okay. Helping them figure out how they're going to succeed is the most important part of what I do.
I am one of the other halves of the accessibility department, so when students come in and they're requesting accommodations, I am the one that gets them approved through that. I tell them what documentation they need to bring. They do their intake paperwork with us. Pretty much, I process the paperwork.
Fun fact, you have another name.
I do have another name. My first name's Edwina, Edwina. But I do not go by that.
So far, you've only been here a few months. So what's your favorite thing?
My favorite things so far, I like tearing down barriers, not just physically, but like in the academic realm. A lot of people don't think of accessibility that way, but you have the right for your education to be accessible to you as well.
At MCC, I provide 3 services, which is the book loan program, which consists of for students that do not have financial aid, I am able to assist with their books. We have the food pantry, which is open to every student at MCC, and they can come every week and pick up a food bag. And also I do counseling referring, which consists of me reaching out to other resources.
What's your favorite thing about working with MCC other than working with me?
I love helping students.
Okay, with Meridian Housing Authority, first of all, we provide affordable housing to the residents of Lauderdale County. And within our housing developments, I am a raw service coordinator and my colleague as well. And we have certain programs within Meridian Housing Authority that we offer to help our residents get their best self in this community. Meaning, really, our main goal is to help them get to self-sufficiency. And we meet them where they are, whether it's here at MCC, where they have educational goals, where they have job retention goals. Whatever their goals are, we have programs available that can help them reach those goals. Within the Raw Service Coordinator program, we service the elderly as well, but we try to always present a holistic approach, meaning the whole person needs. We have several other programs, the FSS program and the HGB program. And one new program we have this year that we just received a grant for is a Youth Bill grant, which targets citizens aged 16 to 24, really targeting those who have dropped out of school. And this program has a lot of new and wonderful things that it will offer as well. It will offer stipends and really treat the whole person as a whole. So we have a lot of programs available, especially to those who live in housing. If you don't live in housing and you need some housing, we invite you to come down and put in an application. We can do that. We can walk you through that process as well. Just whatever you need. And then we also have different forums where, like today, we brought some COVID tests with us because we know that people still need COVID tests and sometimes can't find them. They sell them in the stores now. They used to be free, but we have some available. And just other little things that I may or may not be thinking of at the moment.
What's your favorite thing about this job? Like, what's something that just when you're down, you're just like, oh, I love it, and this is why I do it.
My most favorite, I guess you would say, rewarding thing about this position is basically to see our residents overcome what is deemed as the stereotypical public housing resident. When I see a resident walking around the halls of MCC, or I see them working in the public sector, or I see them speaking on the news or something like that, and they look and present themselves just as any other quote-unquote regular resident, because people put a stigma on people that live in public housing. So I like to see that stigma reversed. I think if you say something rewarding, that has to be it.
Okay, thank you.
Public housing residents, they look just like you and I, so.
Better.
Thank you, okay? Some of them do. So if it had to be something rewarding, that would be it, to see them succeed. We give away a lot of people, and I hate to take all your time, but Meridian Housing Authority gives away so many scholarships. All of our seniors have the capability, they're eligible for a scholarship. Last year we gave away 2 $60,000 scholarships. So we have students who receive full rides. Some of them, that's the highest scholarship amount that's received at Meridian High School, and all those scholarships. So we have students at Alcorn, Mississippi State, Jackson State, to name a few. So that opportunity to someone that lives in housing is great. So there are a lot of great things in housing. So I just like I said, I like to see that stigma reversed.